There's so many people walking around that emotionally constipated that it's not even funny.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, depression is emotional constipation. Like, you're holding on to stuff and you have no idea how to let it out. And the way that you do let it out, it hurts.
So
Like,
how, what, you just feel the emotion and
yeah, well, if you think about it, anytime you even use the bathroom and you relieve yourself, it
yeah.
feels
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, you feel like
Your
a you
emotional energy is no different.
yeah.
But you just didn't learn, like, when you have to use the bathroom, to go sit down on a toilet or go squat somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what you've been trained to know how to let that go. But we haven't been trained to learn how to let go of that emotional energy. And the first time I did it by accident, I was in a total, uh, like you said, like a depressed moment where I'm bawling out crying. And this was around the time I had started learning about Nichiren Buddhism. If anybody watched the movie What's Love Got to Do with It, Tina Turner,
Oh,
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
yes,
So
love
I
that
was
movie.
learning how to get my Nam Myoho Renge Kyo on. And one day I'm chanting,
That's the
and
chant, right? That's
yeah,
the
that's the
chant that she
chant where you
does, yeah.
sit in front of Gohansen, and you just reflect. And I'm bawling, crying, but in my mind I'm thinking at the same time while I'm trying to chant. But at some moment, something shifted, and it literally felt like I just, like, that heavy feeling of me crying that had me, it just disappeared. Like
Yeah.
the way it happened, I like looked around the room like, where did it just go? Like, it was gone. I was astonished. I said, what the hell was that? And ever since then, I was dead set on trying to figure out what that was. And then I did figure it out. And I was like, now I know how to do it on purpose.
So
So
how do you do it? How do you do
okay,
that? How do you
so
let go of that emotion? I need help with that. How do I do that?
all right, so there's a few levels to this, because there's the immediate feeling that you're having sometimes, and it's just like a buildup where you can kind of like, like a pressure cooker where you just like slowly, like,
Mm-hmm.
just let it just calm down a bit. There's that level of it, and then the next level of it is going down to the very root of what is causing it. So there's two different levels that you're going to get on when you're doing this type of work. So one of the ways I learned in the very beginning was I would get into a meditative state. I would just relax my entire body from feet all the way up to my head. And then I would just focus on where on my body am I feeling any type of discomfort. Not like from an injury, or something that's aching, but like something maybe feels heavy, maybe it feels tingly, maybe it feels tight, maybe it feels tense. And I would focus on that feeling